together. We got a good old school East Coast versus West Coast battle.
Spoto's off and running early.
He'll hand it off to Lindsay, the Red Sea parts.
I feel like the way Pavin sets up this 3-3-5, I mean, he's leaving a ton of room right there in the middle of the field for you to run through. And
another touchdown. Spoto, an 11-point ball game.
Staten Island, New York, stand up for the youngin'.
Struggling offensively throughout the second half, Pavin needs to hold Spoto on a crucial 3rd down and 3.
Protecting these 3 yards, it's huge for Pavin right now.
Prescott, here comes the heat, gets away from him. Looking downfield, wide open as Foster, and somehow he hangs on.
That play right there, more times than not, is going to end the game.
Spoto moves on to the quarterfinal stage, while Pavin moves over to the Players Lounge for the rest of the tournament.
He said I couldn't beat him, so I was pretty excited to get into that game, and I played pretty well. I played a good defense, only gave up 10 points. Didn't score that much, but I made plays when I need to make plays.
On the other side of the bracket, in Group C, is positively stacked with talent.
I feel like I'm going to be in the group of death. You know, we got 3 great players, and, you know, they all have different play styles.
That's 19-year-old Dreeny Joker. He won the Madden Challenge last year. He's back this year looking for his 2nd belt. And he's got a good shot at it because some people say he had the best draft in the tournament. Along with Dreeny in Group C is former belt winner Ghost, up-and-comer Joe Rice, and the mysterious VY Electrify. Now, VY seems to know a lot more about his opponents than they do about him.
Definitely got a lot of questions about, oh, this guy has all the film on everybody. He has everybody's lineups. I got a million questions about that. How do you do all this?
It's blocked! It's blocked!
Let's go!
Man, slow down, son. It's just a group stage. That leaves us with Group D, where you've got a couple of tournament regulars, starting with Noble Prodigy. His real name is, wait for it, Michael Scott.
Office jokes all the time. You know, at school, do the roll call. They're like, Michael Scott. I'm like, here. Everybody looks around like, Michael Scott.
Also in Group D is reigning Madden Bowl champion, Shea Young Kiv Kivlin. He's trying to bounce back after a couple of early tournament exits this season so far.
It's been a little bit of an off year for me, so I feel like it's just me doing stuff that is losing me games.
Somehow, Young Kiv ends up in the wildcard round squaring off against last year's champ, Dreeny, in a match that is being hyped like a heavyweight title fight.
Some people have compared it to Ali Frazier. This matchup could be for like Madden supremacy.
We got Dreeny and Kim for you.
Young Kiv starts out strong.
He goes coverage. RB!
RB, bang!
Firing off a dot.
Shell inside the 5.
Which he quickly followed up with the TD.
Shell will pinball his way into the end zone, and Young Kim takes the lead.
Those fireworks would fizzle for the rest of the game, with all the points coming off the feet of the kickers.
Here's the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. One for Young Kim, he's held to 4 field goals. Touchdown still takes the lead. And Saquon for 6.
A late touchdown in the 4th quarter gives Kiv the lead, and a 2-point conversion could put the game out of reach for Dreeny.
Dreeny's ready for the toss.
He might just give it to Saquon.
And he will give it to Barkley.
It's short!
No, sir. And so it's just a 1-point game. 2:48 to go, and Dreeny's got to get it back.
You know what? How about we just go ahead and put it back on the kicker, guys?
And here we go, folks. Let's buckle up. It's a 50-yarder.
Likely a $2,500 kick right here for Dreeny.
Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. 5 field goals. And there is Dreeny Joka. Can he kick it? Yes, he can.
We've played so many times the past couple years, so like our career record right now is 3-2 me, and you know, I'm feeling really good about it.
He is the odds-on favorite to win this. It's added pressure, just makes that hot seat a little hotter.
With the field of players cut in half, the pressure to win only doubles as the 2019 Madden Challenge heads for the quarterfinals.
Live from San Francisco, California, we're here at the EA Broadcast Center, and we're getting ready for day number 2.
16 of the best professional Madden 19 players have been cut down to just 8 at the end of group stage play at the 2019 Madden Challenge.
Anybody can win, and we've seen that with the first day's action. Canes, who's my favorite to win the whole thing, done. Beast Mode, former Madden Challenge winner, belt holder, done. Pavic just won the club championships. A lot of people picked him. They loved his draft, done. Anything can happen here at the challenge, and we've even seen the resurgence of Boogs. He had to fill out an AARP card just to get out here.
Yeah, I'm the granddad in here.
While he might not be ready for the retirement home, Reginald Boogs Brown is the oldest guy at the challenge. He's a seasoned vet still looking for his first belt. But with the wife and 2 daughters at home, the stakes for Boogs are bigger than just taking home a title.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
I won the games. I went 2-1.
Good. All right. Well, it ain't over till it's over, so let's keep it going. Daddy said he won. He won? Thank you.
My youngest daughter, you know, she doesn't bite her tongue. She'll let me know, like, you know, if I lose, she's gonna give it to me worse than anybody. So I don't want to hear that.
I told you she didn't win.
Oh, if I didn't win. Well, we still got more winning to do.
I am ready for you to come home after you win. I'm ready for you to come home.
After I win.
After you win.
Yeah.
Remember what we came for.
You know, I got to get this done because I'm not just playing for myself anymore. You know, if I'm going to take time away from them, then it better be worth it.
These guys take the money very seriously, and if you have a chance to make $35,000 for a couple of days' work, that's still a very significant amount of money that you can make, especially for doing something like playing Madden football.
After going 2-1 in the group stage, Boogs heads into the quarterfinals facing off against JS the Best, a Madden upstart who has a rep for delivering upsets, and who's coming off a win against tournament favorite, Canes.
This is a huge, huge game, Nick. We got 2 high-class competitors right here.
Uh-oh, he's got the animation, it's blocked, and it's picked up. Boogs says, not so fast, my friend. I got a little trick up my sleeve. 3rd and goal, stepping up, back of the end zone, high pass, what a catch from Julio Jones. 10K in his pocket. Boogs will move on to the semifinals.
It really came down to me just getting a good lead and then playing great defense. I knew once I got ahead of them that I can force them to make mistakes and just keep the lead.
Old man Boogs is moving on as another quarterfinal game gets going, featuring the tournament's youngest and maybe most boisterous player.
D, let's go, man! Fumble that, please! He got one! He has 16 rushes!
Mike Spoto from Staten Island, New York is...
Spoto, young Spoto.
Spoto rage.
He has the bark and the bite of a man.
If something doesn't go his way.
The rage in him.
Stop. And you used to get mad. And you used to throw the controller down.
Okay, dude, we're not gonna say that on the interview. Like, no.
He's here at the tournament with his dad.
Come on, pal.
Stop. That way, Dad.
He's probably interviewing you right now.
He just said it's dummy questions and they're not rolling. Oh my God.
Spoto comes into the quarterfinals as the favorite against newcomer Quarterfinal.
It really is all about whether he can keep his head. If he can stay focused, stay locked in, and a couple of the breaks go his way, we could see him making his furthest run of the tournament.
Quarterfinal dominated throughout the first half, making play after play on both sides of the ball.
But that spin move worked twice here to get him into the end zone.
We've seen a lot of comebacks early in the Madden Challenge.
Spoto showed some grit and some skill in the run game with a 70-yard touchdown. But it wouldn't be enough, as Quarterfinal picks off a would-be game winner and punches his ticket to the semis.
Game is over, bro. Just feels like amazing, you know. It's nothing that I expected, like way further than what I expected, but I'm just so happy to be here and I want to try and win the whole tournament.
Our last quarterfinal game features the reigning champ, Dreeny Joker, who's focused on defending his title and picking up a second belt.
You know, my blood's boiling. You know, I want to get that final. I want to get into the finals one more time and, you know, prove people that I can win again.
Drini is facing off against Prodigy, who scored the bye heading into this round by being a perfect 3-0 in the group stage. For this one, both players are repping the Eagles. Prodigy in the green, Drini in the white.
Let's go! Oh, that's a lurk underneath, and Drini's got some room. 40, 30, 20, 10. House that bad boy, Drini, the defense, getting him off to the right foot.
And that's the biggest play that you can make early on in the game. Huge start for Drini in this game.
Derek Carr, deep shot, has Gurley with the step, puts it in the bucket. How about a big play for Drini, starting off strong. Looking for Julio Jones, high pass, make the one-handed catch, has a touchdown for Drini, puts him up 2 scores.
At the half, Drini is in complete control and leading by a touchdown. But Prodigy wasn't about to just lay down at the start of the third.
Looking over the top, that's Andre Roberts into the end zone. We got a ball game here in the quarterfinals.
Not to be outdone, Drini will put up another 7 points of offense.
Let's go!
And deliver a big sack on Prodigy's final drive to close out the series.
Nowhere to go, takes a sack, and that will do it.
I felt like I played flawless on offense. I have to do better on defense, though. Like, I let him just drive every possession. You know, if I keep playing the offense that I'm playing right now, I like my chances.
And then there were 4. A former belt winner, a savvy vet, a secretive schemer, and a total newcomer. And they're all on a crash course to the semifinals.
Think of it like any other sport. You have your amazing veterans. You're just seeing that the rookie class of Madden happens to be phenomenal and can compete with all the veterans.
It's the last day of the 2019 Madden Challenge and the first championship Sunday at EA's brand new broadcast studio. Someone is taking some serious cash home today, and maybe more importantly, a championship belt, along with a place in Madden history.
Getting that belt is just a big deal to a lot of these players. I mean, that belt is the ultimate symbol of representing that you really are a champion.
When it comes to Madden legacy, it all comes down to sometimes Madden's good to you, sometimes it's not.
Give me my fumble back, please. How, bro? How?
Because I'm a glitch, that's how.
A win is not promised to anybody. That's why we play the game.
Before these guys can play the game, they've got homework to do.
Do you think he's going to play trips the same way he plays Trayvon?
You have to assume it's relatively similar.
Some guys like VY Electrify spend their time doing lab work with their friends. Meanwhile, tournament freshman Christian Lamenzo, aka Kritobin, is literally doing his homework.
My dad is just on me. He's like, you can play Madden, but you have to do your schoolwork. The schoolwork is a priority. Nothing comes natural like at this high of a level, but they also really support me when I play Madden. Like they were watching me and they're really proud of what I can do, but they really emphasize that I need to focus on school. One thing people don't know about me is that if you look at me, you probably wouldn't expect that I'm a good basketball player. Yeah, I'm just really like a true competitor. I don't like losing. I really want to win.
Semi-final number 1, Boogs, Kritobin.
This is a huge game.
They'll stretch it out this time. Cuts it back against the grain. Ooh-wee, Kritobin.
The first half belonged to Kritobin, who held the lead for the majority of the game, putting Boogs in a tough spot.
There is an interception.
But this is Boogs we're talking about. He knows what he got to do.
Watson on the move, and Julio makes a circus grab.
With his tournament life on the line, Boogs snatches the momentum back in his direction.
And he just hit him. The ball's out. Boogs got it.
Now he is all the way back in this ball game. We got a good
one.
It's Kritobin.
Night. GG. That close to the final for the veteran. You feel for him, but Kritobin dominated this football game.
The journey has just been really cool. It's surreal to hang out with all the Madden players, you know, play sports with them, talk Madden with them. It's just been a surreal experience.
It may be a surreal experience for Kritobin, but for Boogs, it's a harsh reality.
Every time I step away from home, I'm taking away time from my wife and my kids. So anytime I can't get it done is a huge letdown. You know, she tells me, you know, well, I didn't let her down. It sounds great, but in essence, I really did let her down because she's rooting for me. And if I don't get it done, that means I let her down. So that part really gets to me more than even just letting myself down.
On his way to EAHQ for a semifinal against VY Electrify, Drini knows that in order to defend his title and make history, he has to shake off his past.
So many tournaments now, I've came so close and I just lose so close to the finals, and I'm not trying to let that slip this time. I have all the components to make me win this tournament, and if I play my game, I should have my second belt.
Sunday afternoon, it's time to go to work.
Got the headset on, bandana on. That means it must be time for semifinal number 2. Let's go! There you go, RG! Touchdown, Drini! Looking to the corner of the end zone, Gurley!
What's a dime?
His second touchdown reception.
With a 2-score lead in the first half, Drini's game plan basically pulls the plug on VY's run in the tournament.
Drini's going to be facing Kratoban in the final tonight.
After a rocky start to defend his Madden Challenge title, as the finals approach, Drini's feeling it.
Yo, let me get in the hang of this, and then I started dotting, I started playing good on offense, and now I'm just playing really tough, and I like how I'm playing right now.
It's been amazing. I like being the underdog, so I hope people pick against me in the finals.
They're ready, we're ready. It's the kickoff here of the Madden 19 Challenge.
From the start, it was all about big plays on D.
And Watson is sacked all the way back at the 39.
It was looking like a back-and-forth volley of field goals.
Well, we got a tie ball game, 3-3.
Until a huge penalty creates a scoring opportunity for Kratoban.
It's gonna get blocked, almost blocked. Right in the kicker. He dropped the kicker. It should have been blocked, but instead, it's an automatic first down. Touchdown, Kratoban.
A pick.
It is a pick by Kratoban.
A fumble.
Julio fumble.
And it's starting to look like nothing is going Drini's way. Until.
And this one is right.
Oh!
Doink!
He missed it! He missed it! You gotta put him away. Drini is too good to let hang around in the game.
Gurley, he'll walk in, and we are going to overtime.
On his first possession of the OT, Kratoban was ready to pack up his controller and hit the exits on 3rd and 3.
Mixon will pick up the first down and more! Oh, he's on his horse! Do we have a walk-off? 10, 5, touchdown! Mixon has won it for Kratoban. He is your Madden 19 Challenge champion. He puts the new era cap on. Raise that belt, young man.
Hey, look at them, they're going crazy.
Kratoban next up, boys.
I just don't know what to say, I'm speechless. It's amazing to be able to win a Madden tournament of this magnitude.
From first timer to big time.